Today, let us take time to understand the words of God together. Don't we learn the words of God every Sabbath day? In the words of God, we can find many teachings about morals, about God's commandments and laws, and about the characteristics we must have in order to go to the kingdom of heaven. However, should we simply continue to just learn them? What do you think is the purpose of education? If we keep what we learned just to ourselves, the gospel will soon dissipate. What should we do? If we learned a lot, what should we do for those who do not know? We should let them know, share with them, and teach them. It is because this gospel path is the only path that guarantees a blissful future and happiness to all mankind. It is for this reason that we must continue to put it into practice and diligently share it with those who do not know. In the time of Elijah, there was a widow in Zarephath who ran out of food due to a drought that was happening at that time. God sent Elijah to the widow's house so that through her, God would provide him with food. However, when he arrived, there was not much food except for a handful of flour in a jar and a little oil in a jug. Although she only had a little flour, didn't a great miracle occur after Elijah asked her to first make some bread for him to eat? From that day on, at the widow's house in Zarephath, something amazing occurred with the flour in the jar. No matter how much flour she used, it was filled up again and again. If she never would have used the flour, it would have remained as just a handful. But what happened when she continued to use it? As much as it was used, it was filled. It is the same when we come to learn the words of God. It seems like the person who has learned much would achieve much of what they have been taught. However, in reality, what is as important as listening and learning? The one who delivers the words of God continuously, preaches much, teaches much, and also shares generously is the one that is truly blessed. Isn't this because that will bring the result of leading many to righteousness? In the Bible, it is written that those who lead many to righteousness will shine like the stars forever and ever. Some may think, I should first learn a lot, then share the words. However, personally, I consider that it is more important that we teach one thing if we have learned one teaching, and we teach two things if we have learned two teachings. What is the point of simply learning a lot? If the flour in the jar was unused and left alone, it would have remained as only a handful of flour. However, if we share the flour continuously with others, then it will never run out. This is why Jesus said, "Go to Samaria and to the ends of the earth, baptize them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit." And what should we do? And teach them to obey everything I have commanded you. Only then wouldn't we feel true joy in our souls and realize the true meaning of God's will contained in His words? The one who teaches can feel much more of God's grace through the Holy Spirit than those who simply listen. I ask all of our heavenly family members to lead our neighbors, family, acquaintances, friends, and co-workers to salvation by teaching them the truth they have not been taught yet. By this, I would like to conclude today's sermon. Thank you very much.